is one lucky SOB. Yeah, we can't hear him. All right.
Yay.
Sweet. Yay. This is perfect.
So Walsh, in typical Walsh fashion, didn't show up until like literally when the countdown was happening.
How about now?
Barely.
Crap. He works. You know, it's funny too. Joe had called it right before we started. He's like, Walsh is going to show up right in our intro, and he's going to be like, click, hey, everybody.
I was definitely.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Shadow Man says, hey, everyone. Exactly what Walsh was going to say.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. I
forgot my straw.
You want to go get it?
Either go get it or just.
It's up to you.
Do that.
Yeah. So we're Thin Line Defense. Welcome to our Thursday night live chat, and this is the last Thursday of October, and so we are going to be doing another Battle Bout giveaway. So I have a Gray Ghost gear. I think it's medium. It's a Ranger green Battle Bout. I don't know what size it is. I don't have an inner belt for this, but we'll be giving this away today during this live chat, probably at about the hour mark. So we'll think of something fun to do. You guys are going to have to type in to win this. I don't know if Walsh is going to do the wheel again or not.
Yeah, I like the wheel. The wheel is very the wheel is rude.
Banksbuck says, why is Joe the only one wearing a plate carrier? Well, so Walsh came late.
Yeah, and I can't wear the one that's next to me.
And for me, I don't have a good excuse. I'm sick. No joke, I got a package of cough drops right here. So hopefully I'm not coughing into the microphone the whole time.
Yeah, he was before the show started. It wasn't pleasant. I'm warning you.
Nick Spinelli says the wheel of disappointment. Wizard emoji.
Yes. That one counts.
J-Dub says hashtag Team Joe.
Shadow Man, I'm actually going to get some love tonight.
Wizard Dance Magic. Wizard +1 level. Joe putting in the work with the plate carrier. All the others slacking.
Mm-hmm.
Banksbuck says pain is just weakness leaving the body. Angry Sarge with the Wizard Dance Magic.
Oh, thanks, Angry Sarge.
But what's not the old, what's not this guy? It's been a minute.
Banksbuck says Joe is winning right now. I'm not going to lie. So I do have some things I could share without us getting banned. I could show. So some really cool additions to my collection. If you're in our Discord, you might have already seen a picture, but I'll just show the case. This is a case that the Christensen Arms came in.
Yeah. I'm so excited that not Jason, is part of the 1911 family now. I'm so excited. And he has been talking nonstop about the trigger. Like, the trigger's so awesome. Oh, it's so awesome. It's so amazing. And I told him tonight, not Jason, that's pretty much every 1911.
Yeah. I was like, well, it's adjustable. And he was like, yeah, they're all adjustable.
Yeah. Not all, but the mass majority are. And when he said adjustable, you're talking about the take-up.
Banksbuck says 2 World Wars. I might be in that category soon.
2 World Wars.
J-Dub says looks almost as nice as a Zev case. You mean that cardboard box they send you?
Goodness.
Christopher Robin says 1911s are the big gay.
I think that's right.
223 DMR. What's up, people?
Go back.
Banksbuck says ban him.
Yeah.
1911s are the big gay.
Put him in timeout.
Put Christopher Robin in timeout.
No, he did it.
Yes. You're in timeout, Christopher Robin.
Go play with your favorite libertarian. Happy Thursday, my people.
Christopher Robin has been blocked for 5 minutes.
Did you hear me? That was a good joke. I'm going to say it again if you didn't hear me. I said, you've been put in timeout, Christopher Robin. Go play with your poo.
Here you go. Prep booklet says, looks like an old VHS camera case. Kind of feels like that, too. He got yeeted. So the other edition, this is kind of cool. So this company sent us this, and this is going to be our new optics test platform for all of our micro red dots.
I like how you're using the we and us and that.
Me.
Yeah. Yeah. Those aren't
Shadow
the right
Man just sent us a $10 super chat. He said, "Shot of whiskey, go. I will do one too."
So I don't have whiskey, but I'll drink
so
my
if you
beer.
look, so I'm super proud of these guys. If you look over in Discord, they can see everybody who's watching the channel and who's also like in Discord, and they're all like, we probably need some wizard action. What they need, like I think everyone's just using this as an excuse to have a Thursday drink session.
Yeah.
Good.
Dude, tonight I brought 2 beers down. I took 2 days off of work. I don't have to work tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh,
And I did nothing all
There you
day
go.
but play Gran Turismo.
Croak
I did all
said,
day.
"The royal we."
Yep.
That's what
It's like when I'm talking to my wife. My wife says, "We need to take out the trash." We isn't we. We is me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. We're reviewing some new battle belts. You're like, we're not doing anything.
So again, this company, I'm very, very excited to be working with them. But I got an IWI Masada Slim, and it is so far. I'm super excited about that one.
Yeah. But the 1911 going to ruin you to all handguns.
Yes.
Maybe.
No, I know. It will.
223 DMR says High Point is Glock's evil cousin.
High point is.
Yep. J Dub says 2 beers is light work, homie.
I know.
I
I know. I'm not a big drinker. 2 beers is good. Fill me up.
The dude says alcohol and body armor Thursdays of champions.
Yep.
Hey, so I had been testing something to see if we can actually stream place. Do we want to try this to see if it works?
Try it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the TV on. Actually,
Oh, he's gonna screw this all up.
So
this could be a mess.
Matt
Oh, yeah.
Gonzalez says my Aegis gun cleaning kit came in #rigged. I'm curious how you like it, man. Because I use Joe. What's that one that you got me hooked on? Shooter
What?
lube.
Yeah, shooter.
Yeah, I really like that.
I kind of went. I was the frog lube guy, and I went to shooter lube. You guys talked about it forever. I'm like, well, whatever. And then it's definitely what I use now too.
Yeah. I like how far you've come in the time. When you first started, like, you were so dead set on everything that I don't know where you saw it, on TV, on YouTube, I don't know. But in the last couple of years, you've come such a long ways.
I think it's just so much more work too. Like the frog lube, you gain very little and you do a ton more work. And shooter lube, I just spray the stuff everywhere and then I'm good.
Like, don't get me wrong. If I lived in Florida, I might use frog lube because it's humid. There's a lot of salt in the air. You know, you're out in the swamp all the time. I might use frog lube down there.
There's nothing against it. It's just a lot more extra work.
Not in the Midwest.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Banksbook says 8 rounds because if you need 9, a pistol won't do it.
Hey,
Joe's trying to talk me into getting some Wilson Combat 10-round magazines for it.
Yeah. That's what I use.
Zach says Lucas Oil is where it's at. So that's interesting you mentioned that because in the Christensen's Arm 1911 case, it came with a bottle of their, or not a bottle, but a little test thing of their Lucas gun oil.
It's good. And I like Lucas as a brand too, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if we can break some stuff today.
Oh,
hey,
gosh.
I have an update for the Ruger Precision Rifle.
Ooh.
In 17 HMR.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it out Saturday. We only had a couple hours. We go out there. There was 3 of us. One guy using my other 17, and then one guy was using a CMMG 22 LR conversion for his AR, and I had my Ruger Precision Rifle, right? And it quickly became, I need to stop shooting because I'm going to be the only one killing stuff, and that's not fair to everybody else. And that, you know, people get frustrated and they get bored if they're not shooting groundhogs, and I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I even just sat up and started spotting for them and stuff. And then I got to the point throughout the rest of the day that I would let both of them shoot if they had target acquisition. If not, I would point it out to one or the other and let them shoot first. And then if they missed, the Ruger precision rifle would clean it up.
Mm.
And like that's how the rest of the day went. That thing is worth every penny that I spent on it. For $500, that's
good. You've had nothing but good things to say about that. Banksbuck says 22 LR conversion rifles. I'm sorry, I can't.
What?
Yeah. It's not the best. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best for shooting groundhogs at 150 yards. It's not the best.
Caleb said, question, when is Jimothy cleaning supplies coming? Ooh.
How awesome would that be?
Yeah. Ironsight says 45 jacketed hollow point equals the flying ashtray.
Okay. I think this is doing
Christopher Robbins says 45 AARP.
Is he out of timeout already?
Yeah.
We'll go back for Robin.
What?
How's Tigger?
Yeah, how's he already back? Okay, tell me if this works.
Yes.
Ooh, that works.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh, I didn't know you had that game.
This is such a good game.
I would have given you a couple cool points if I knew you had that game.
What are you talking about? I think we got it together. I don't know what you want me to play. I don't know how to turn the volume down. It's too loud.
I can't hear it. Michael Costanza says Lucas Oil's like Frank's hot sauce. I put that crap on everything.
Hey, if you like Frank's, then you need to switch to Texas Pete.
So Michael Costanza, Michael, you made a comment in one of our YouTube videos. I don't think it was aimed. Okay, I'm gonna look. This works, but I'm not doing this right now. I don't think it was aimed how you meant it, but I read it in a different way. So you're gonna be on one of our bloopers on Friday that you're really gonna love.
I think I can still hear your game in the background.
Oh,
Matt Gonzalez, when is our rigged wheel shirt coming out?
I don't know, but
Walsh can't multitask.
No.
The rig. Yeah, I can do that. I got to do the shirt. Listen, I'm a busy lady.
223
Hey.
DMR.
Go ahead.
Sorry for Glock crack a minute ago. I just had bad experience with the Glock a few hours ago. Did you shoot yourself with it? If not, it wasn't bad enough.
I'm not a big Glock fan either.
I like Chris Robin. The timeout corner can't hold me.
Yeah. Christopher Robin says the timeout corner cannot hold me. I'm glad you stuck around. You didn't get your feelings all hurt.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he's came a few times. I think we beat him up a couple weeks.
Oh.
What are we doing for this giveaway? What's going to be the secret word?
I thought we thought of something last week. What was it?
Yeah. I thought you were gonna do an actual emoji. Like,
the wizard emoji.
Do well if everybody can do it. Yeah, do wizard emoji. Because if you can't,
only our members can do it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Do like a wizard dance magic.
yeah, and then if you're a Patreon, just say Wizard Dance Magic Patreon.
Yeah, because then you're a Patreon, and I'll look you up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Banks Bucks says, interesting fact, I did some research the other day, and I saw a Russian company that did some war crime research, 2-part 9mm that separates. First is steel jacketed, second is hollow point. Honestly, cool.
I don't know what that means.
So it was a 2-part. It was a 2-part projectile that separated. So the first outer part was it was jacketed in steel, and then the inner part was a hollow point.
Oh, that way war crime because we can't use hollow points.
Yeah.
No, I think this is some war crime research. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
Bailey Luke says Louisiana hot sauce.
No, Texas Pete. I'm telling you.
Isn't Texas Pete made in Louisiana?
I don't know, but it was because of the military that I started eating it, and now I put it on everything.
J-Dub
Cholula when I want something really hot, but
stream the campaign.
Tapatio. I mean,
just buy it right now and just get it.
Christopher Robbins says, become ungovernable. Are you Rebels Raiders? If you are, that'd be awesome. I would love you even more. He said, become ungovernable. That's the Kenai Rebel Raiders slogan.
It could be him because it's a little goat too.
Yeah.
Is that him? That would be amazing because he's been in here for a while. Then he must be watching us, and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, and we just put him in timeout.
He's like, hey, you turds! He's like, I'm legit.
Pepper Book Club says Tapatio for life. I'm a Cholula guy.
Tapatio
Reminds me of my
better
grandmother.
than Cholula and Texas.
Oh, look at that. Zach Fett says Cholula or get out. Boom. Zach's my favorite.
Zach's good,
No.
man. That's why.
Subsonic 22 out of a bolt gun with a massive suppressor.
I like 22s. I think it's a good training.
Bailey says, how far along through the reaction videos have y'all gotten? I've been spamming the suggestions. Honestly, we've only done one so far.
We'll do this again. Yeah, we'll do more. We'll probably do another one probably tomorrow or Saturday. It's one of those funny things is where whenever we just like sit down and we're like, what are you guys doing? Like, let's do a react video. Like, okay.
Yeah. Matt Gonzalez said Wizard Dance Magic
Yeah,
Patreon. Wizard Dance Magic.
I see.
If you're a member, you can do Wizard Dance Magic.
You can ignore those.
You'll be entered to win this awesome Ranger Green Grey Ghost Gear belt. I really like this belt, honestly. I don't have an inner belt for it. One, because the Grey Ghost Gear inner belt is horrendous. It's absolutely terrible.
I don't think I've ever tried that one, but you told me it was really bad.
It's really bad. So basically, it's your standard Velcro. It's padded, but then at 3 different spots, there's this little like loop that sticks up. So you can't really feed it through your belt loops because it's difficult. But it's designed to go with suspenders, so you can wear it with suspenders.
I want to say this. The number of people that we have that are channel supporters is like blowing my mind. Like, I'm very much appreciated, guys.
Yeah, it's awesome. Angry Star says, I'm going to jump on Ghost now with my new mask. You should. Caleb says, Bailey, is Louisiana hot sauce Jimothy's favorite?
Hey, speaking of that, that's what I meant to say. Walsh, we need a emoji thing for a wizard for Jimothy.
Oh, a Jimothy one?
Yes.
I bet you there. I mean, we could add another level. We could add.
But now that we know what happened when you make it, we got to come up with a good name.
What do you mean?
Like it doesn't show the emoji, right? It's a Wizard Dance Magic, Wizard Down Knees. We got to come up with a good
name.
Because you didn't make that, did you? It'd be cool if it said something Jimothy.
No, I make those. Like whatever.
Yeah, he labeled them.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know you could do that. Like I didn't know that. Like it showed up anywhere else. It's usually just like a
dude
weird...
says.
Yeah, I got him.
Take his name.
So what should the Jimothy emoji be called, everyone?
Just be like,
here we go. Wrath of Jimothy.
Done.
I like that one. Jeez, you just went with the first one possible.
Jimothy Winothy.
Okay.
I'll write these down. I'm writing these down. So we always say like we're gonna come back to this, but we don't. We don't.
Walsh has so many Word docs that he's opened up over the past year.
I had to reset one day. I'm like, what is this? Hop loves G code? What is this about? I'm like, oh, it's the T-shirt idea.
We got to make some to wear at SHOT Show for when we see them.
That would be awesome. And if
Hop
you just,
loves G code.
I just have him be like thumbs up.
That'd be awesome. Good boy Gator.
Okay. Maybe we could do like a vote. We could do a vote.
Jimothy abides. You know what we should do? We should put them all on a wheel and spin the wheel.
Okay, we can
and
do
whatever
that.
we get is the one we go with.
Okay, but if we do that, then I'm gonna add some really dumb ones.
Fantastic.
Just so if it lands on a dumb one, you'll regret that decision.
So nice.
I doubt you can make anything worse than Jimothy Winothy. In your face, Case Sizzle. He's like, hey, what are you
Wait
doing?
a minute.
Bank says, am I a bad person for tearing off every brand on my tack gear?
Listen,
No.
No.
How are people
It's
gonna
yours.
support?
Yeah.
Gator needs some new shoes.
Gator wants his gat back.
Jimothy saves. There you go. Caleb says, sounds like TLD needs a secretary to keep them on track. Can you imagine hiring a secretary for us?
No.
She'd be like,
you're so sexist. Why didn't it have to be a she?
It's always like, wait, what are you guys doing? Like,
yeah.
Oh, what? WWJD. I like.
If we got a secretary, they would either have to be like like-minded like we are, and they would get as off track as we do every show, or they would quit within 5 minutes.
Guys,
Like, wait, you want me to write down what? Go Jimothy? Jimothy go? No Jimothy? Like, why do I have a list of 30 different Jimothy things?
Yeah.
What?
Jumping Jimothy.
Yeah, jumping Jimothy.
Oh, Croak just said stream just died for him.
Oh no.
It says it's still live.
Who said that?
Croak did in Discord.
Uh-oh.
Bank says it's just that sometimes they put their logo on. I feel bad for ripping them off. I'm all for repping a brand, but I won't want extra stuff on me that throws off colors and patterns. That's fair.
Hey, what I do whenever I buy a car from a dealership, I tell them, like, hey, I don't advertise for free. Either you're going to knock X amount off of the price of the vehicle or take all the whole sticker that you put on the vehicle off.
Yeah.
That's what I do. If you paid full price for that sucker, don't feel bad. Tear them off. If you don't want them on there, tear them off.
Whatever. I could probably do a second wheel as I'm building this one. I could do the Jimothy ones. Let me see. I'm pretty sure.
Prepper says his died for a second.
Oh.
My favorite libertarian says Gator wants some walking around money. Might be a little too long.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
What about this? Bailey says, I'm actually looking at getting another pet alligator just to name it Jimothy. And Caleb says, another?
Yeah, right.
Another pet alligator?
Do you have, what are they? Not Cajuns. Yeah, Cajuns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
223 DMR says, check out R&L Displays. It's a veteran-owned business. They're awesome firearm displays for ARs and pistols. They're pretty interesting. Joe Jones says, hey, Joe, I drove through Colorado Springs yesterday. OMG, the traffic.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's been getting terrible, especially during certain time. And I'm going to say I'm not talking trash, but I'm absolutely talking trash. The California transplants come here, and they bring the California way of driving with them. It sucks.
Bailey, he has done this before. He says, you can keep them in a 55-gallon plastic bin until they get around 3 feet long. At 3 feet long, could they rip off your arm?
Yeah, I think so.
Think so?
3 feet? Yeah.
Prepper Book Club, can you send me those tags? I want more tags on my gear.
Hey, real quick, remember the story from last week about shooting guns in space?
Yes.
You're bringing this up?
I
Hold
do,
on,
because I got to eat crow on this.
Hold on. Okay, go.
I have to eat crow on this because you can shoot guns in space. It actually has nothing to do with the actual like oxygen, like having the oxygen in the air. The actual powder is the oxidizer. So you don't need anything else besides the actual cartridge and the bullet. It will.
Wait, where did you find the info? And is it proven, or is this like still a theory?
No, I looked it all up because this is why it works underwater.
So somebody went in space and shot a gun.
No. But it's the same.
Well, then I don't care.
So it's the same physics behind why it works underwater. I thought for some stupid reason I thought there was air getting trapped in the cartridge. That's not what's happening. It's actually oxidizing because of how everything is just in the actual material in the powder and everything. It has everything it needs. So yeah, you can do some crazy stuff, but I was wrong. You 100% can. I like how.
Did you get this one? Jimothy Stacks.
Yeah, I got that one.
If you raise gators right, they're like dogs.
What is going on?
I don't believe that.
I like
for
how
1 second.
I like how it's just Jason and the wheel.
Hey, how you doing?
Like, don't click that button. That one's a weird one.
Jimothy Aid. It's got electrolytes.
What are you
doing?
Are these new?
Can you stop messing with stuff? You are the absolute worst. Now we know what all the supporter fees are used for.
You can't just mute me.
Have to buy feed for Jimothy. I muted him again.
That's ridiculous.
He's like, I started this. What's going on here? Croak says, yeah, we have that transplant problem here in Florida too. I can't talk today. Here's my biggest frustration with Californians leaving is they're leaving a crappy place and then they're bringing the same voting style that got them in that place to begin with to the state.
Voting style, ideals, the way they act, the way they drive,
so bizarre,
everything.
Like Joe Rogan, I mean, I love listening to Joe Rogan, but he regularly talks about like all the problems that they had in California, and then he gets to Texas and he's like, "Yeah, if I could, I'd vote for Bernie Sanders." And it's like, bro, you left that, you hated it.
Yeah.
It says they will take off a hand by then. Oof. No, thank you.
Oh, by 3 feet? Oh.
At a few months, we normally have them bite people for photos. What the heck kind of place are you running?
Hey, get a photo of it biting.
He must have a reptile store.
He must. It's like an alligator bite.
Dude, there's 2 here in Colorado Springs. They're 2 reptile store, and no joke, it's better than going to the zoo reptile exhibit. Like, no joke. I take the kiddo there and everything, and you can pay to feed them, or if you go at the right time where they're walking around feeding all the snakes and stuff, then you just see them.
They feed them live mice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. Like, I saw the white and black carpet boa, I think what it was. It was amazing. Yeah.
Banksbuck says, it's always going to be funny to me how Cali people are leaving Cali because it sucks there, but they're progressively making other places worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're Caymans, not Cajuns. Caymans.
Oh, Caymans.
Yeah. And they got dwarf one too. I don't know how big a dwarf Cayman grows to, but they have them in the reptile store down the road.
Yeah. Well, now I need to shoot people in space since it's already been done here.
Yeah. I want somebody to take a gun to space and prove this.
Do some weird stuff. Like I think you would go flying.
Shadowman says, Joe, do a desk pop, I'll pay you. He's just saying that like almost every live chat. You said you were going to do it with your airsoft gun, right?
Dude, I'm a bachelor this week. If any time to do a desk pop would have been today.
Ooh. And you don't need hearing protection. Have you done your ear training for the month?
Huh? My ear trimming? No,
ear training.
Oh.
You took that 17. You were just like, we gotta get one of these in. You're like, all right.
Actually, with the 17, I don't wear ear, bro.
Oh gosh.
It's a 17,
funds
dude.
In the space for testing. Funds or guns?
Both.
Oh, and he says the Air Force has tested guns in space.
Oh, like you just take funds, you just pour money out into space, like, it did nothing.
Like truly in space.
My favorite libertarian says you should put the Gucci gear tags on your gear for the tours.
That would be awesome.
Scott says, "What's up, gents? What's happening, bud?"
Dude, how funny would it be if I had a bunch of like Spirit System tags and I put it on all like just total trash?
Yeah, I'm trying to think
you have to buy Spirit Systems.
So
no, you cut off the stuff I already have.
I was telling I think I was telling Walsh this a while back. So there was a buddy of mine who he had like a cruiser type motorcycle, and it was a Yamaha or a Honda or something like that. But he had the gas tank painted to say, like in the Harley Davidson kind of font, and it said Hardly a Davidson. So from a distance, you might look at it and think that's a Harley, and you get close, and it says Hardly a Davidson. I wonder if you could do some play on words. So from afar, it looks like Spirit Systems, but then you get close, and it says something different.
Yeah. Spirity Systems or something?
No.
Yeah, so
spitting raisins.
Spitting raisins.
Like not even close.
Yeah, not even close. Spitting raisins. And you have it sewed, like ask Grim Hunter Tactical to just sew them where Spirit Systems would sew their stuff on.
Exact same spitting raisins. That's how you get close.
Spitting raisins.
Oh, is that spitting raisins?
Yeah.
We're so dumb.
You saw a logo like, no, dude, it's not even close. Like,
Caleb says, well, now that we know we can use guns in space, maybe the U.S. government will not have to spend a fortune on new weapons for the Space Force.
Hey, we talked about that. We talked about that optic last week, right? The one that Grantham went over.
No,
Maybe we're
I
talking
don't
about
think so.
Discord. Maybe we're talking Discord. Did you see that video he did? Because you and I saw. So you're just going to jog your memory. When we were at the SHOT Show last year, you and I saw the fiber optics guys. So he showed a new video of the new optic. Basically, what it does is it ranges, and then it shows where you're supposed to shoot at on the BDC. Like it highlights that position.
Kind of like the SIG optics.
Just like the BDX.
Okay.
Remember when
Holy
we?
cow, you got really loud.
Who did? I did.
No, not Jason.
Oh,
sorry.
Remember when we went upstairs and we were looking at those heads-up displays in the reticles where it could light up different positions.
Yeah.
But remember, because we talked about it, like, you could only light up. It couldn't be like anywhere. It was like you could highlight.
Oh yeah. I do remember that now.
It had like the grid, the Christmas tree grid. So that's what I was wondering, and I thought was interesting because I was looking at it. I'm like, listen, me and Jason saw the most advanced tech with this. So and it was interesting when he was shooting because he was only shooting at like 600, 700, 800 targets, which he would have mil dots for. But if you range something that's like 720, from the tech we saw, you can't have a dot in the middle. It would just be whichever one's closest.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, that's fine, but I just don't know how accurate that is.
Well, that's like something I was thinking of, something you said that I thought was dumb about the Eotech, where you said there's a dot at 50, it's a 50-yard dot, and then there was like a 400-yard dot. And you were like, what about in between? And I was thinking, if you were to put the 50-yard dot on someone at 300 yards, you're only going to be like an inch off.
You're right. You're not that far off. Yeah. I mean, like, not more.
Well,
you were saying.
A 50-yard dot should be the dot that you use to shoot.
Sorry, I meant 50-yard zero.
Yeah.
If you do a 50-yard zero, then it's a 200. It's also a 200-yard zero, right?
Yeah.
But if you put that dot on someone at 300 yards, you're only going to be off by like an inch. I remember, I might be wrong, but how the bullet drop is, it's not bad. So if to see a dot that's a 50-yard dot on the optic and then a 400-yard dot, it's like it's not that big a deal.
Yeah. No, it's true. I guess I think about it that way. That's the XPS 2, EXPS 2, I think.
Hey, since we're talking about that, I'm gonna look for that chart.
I can't believe I made fun of you and you didn't even laugh.
Who, me?
Yeah. I was like, I was thinking about something you said that was really dumb.
Oh.
Well, that's just every day.
Sometimes you're like, what are my thoughts on this? And I say something, I watch it, and I'm like, whoa, that's not accurate at all. I went on for 30 minutes. Like, the best was so we did the SAI 1-6, and I have to say, that was fantastic. That it didn't even cross my mind that was in meters.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't until afterwards I was like, oh,
stupid Canadians.
I was like, 550 meters is exactly 600 yards.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Why I was like, why am I in this weird halfway space? Like, whatever, not a big deal.
But it's a good point. Like, where are you marketing this LPVO to? And how many people in the US are that familiar with meters?
Well, and that too, and you know what, that I did finally get an answer as to what that BDC was actually graduated to. And it's graduated to 62 grain. Isn't that right?
Oh, the steel tip?
Yeah, the 62s, and I think the M855s, right?
Okay.
Those 62s. Yeah. And 16-inch barrel. So I'm like, 16-inch barrel, 62.
800 yards?
And 800 meters, which is actually 850
meters.
Yards. So yeah, that BDC definitely confused me as like, what are they doing? But maybe it's just fire for effect. I don't know.
Hey, I sent something in the chat. You should throw it on the screen.
I'm afraid if I click on it, I'm gonna talk all funky.
Oh. Let me see.
Well, don't talk.
Am I spinning this wheel on Jimothy ideas?
Hang on. Okay, I think I can share it. Let's see here. How do I do this?
You're not supposed to talk while you do it.
How's that?
Yeah, can you zoom in on it?
You zoom in on it. No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Hit Control Plus.
You hit Control Plus.
Nope, that didn't work.
Nope.
Nope. Stop.
No, stop.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you have a bigger screen than I do, that's why right there why I zero at 50.
That's why I zero. Look at that. You can see exactly why I zero at 300.
Yeah, if you're zeroing at 300, you're ridiculous.
That's what I go for.
Yeah.
Huh, okay, sorry, I was staring. All right.
Yeah, did you see the longer yards? Everything looked like you in the silhouette, but look at the longer yards.
Like 400.
Pretty much, if you zero at 50, you can put whatever crosshair or whatever on your target and shoot out to 600.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, hey,
it's weird that the 300 one is the 300 and the what is that? The 500 are so off on all of them. It seems like.
Yeah. Okay. People are talking.
You're talking. Sorry, I'm way behind in comments again.
Anyway, okay, I'm spinning this for Jimothy ideas because we're gonna do some fun stuff.
Okay.
This is not for the belt, even though I have that in a different window. Let's see. We're gonna have some horrible name.
I hope we do. This is a dumb idea.
Okay, we have a horrible name. I want a good one. Oh, I think it's gonna be like.
Yeah, I thought we would pick the top 5 or whatever, and you'd put it on YouTube and have people vote.
I mean, we still can. We could get we could
Lord Jimothy.
Jimothy for president, or it could be Jimothy Aid. No, I think it's too far.
Not. Find me Jimothy for president.
Whose idea was that? It was horrible. I guess a horrible one. Congratulations, Jimothy.
That's what it is. Good. I'm glad. That was a dumb idea.
It could have been worse. Well,
yeah.
Thanks.
We could have had Jimothy Winothy.
Jimothy Winothy was a good one.
I would almost prefer that than Jimothy for president.
Banks Buck says, after Irma back in Florida, I wrestled a baby gator for $20. Oops. I don't have many Florida man stories, but that's one of my favorites. Hey, if you're going to cheat, you don't have to show everybody.
It won't stop. Might as well just see what it's going to do. Now, I can't miss out on the excitement.
Oh, yeah, this is awesome. So, do you all see the video of the guy who caught a baby shark, tried to grab it, and got his finger bit off?
Yeah,
and he was so cool about it. Like,
oh, well, that's gone.
Yeah, it just bit my effing pinky off. Like, that's all
Come on. Dude, if it wins Jimothy for president 2 times.
No, it's going to be, what do you think? Jumping Jimothy or Jimothy Aid?
It's the same exact spot, though, which is annoying.
Did you shake it up beforehand?
No, doesn't matter.
It's not a magic 8-ball.
Yeah,
not Jason.
I'm not doing jumping Jimothy.
No, you shuffle the thing.
No, it's okay. We got a winner.
You're going to do this now?
No.
Oh.
I just have it open.
Russian cosmonauts used to carry firearms. It doesn't mean that they shot them. Can you imagine them shooting them in their space station or in their spaceship? Come on.
Probably for themselves.
Yeah, it was for bears, they said. Where are the bears in space? Is that code for aliens? J-Dub says $500 for a desk pop still stands, bro.
That's a good desk pop right there.
Dude, I'm not doing that. I even thought about getting like a 5-gallon bucket and filling it full of sand. But yeah, we're gonna be kicked off of YouTube. Then I have sand everywhere.
Why don't you just get some of those like
$500
Kevlar, like the old Kevlar body armor, and just like you don't have to tell anybody. Just tape them up above you, right? And then you got like, you know what?
And then miss.
You just pop one off into the body armor.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't do anything to the ceiling.
No, nothing. Probably won't do anything. Great. 2 layers. Just do 2 layers. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Zach says, bears in space, Russians will believe anything.
Like, better bring them with them. Dude, we've
Spitting raisins, first steer, defense mechanisms.
I like, dude, spitting raisins is awesome.
Dr. Dole's here. What's up, Doc?
Medic!
Shadow Man said medic. Bank says, I can't imagine how expensive these new optics are. HUDs for the A10 pilots made the helmet cost like $300,000 a piece.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'd still be happy with the radiation-powered 4X ACOG.
I'd be hard to like. I guess I was watching that video and I'm like, I can't imagine you'd be that much faster with this. Like, I'm a big fan of tech and super fancy optics, but I mean, if you're using a 16-inch gun, I mean, you're a max range of 600 to 700 yards. The variation in elevation isn't that wide. So it's like, is it this one? Nope, it's this one. Good job. I don't know. It just seems kind of like overkill. Maybe with a bigger round, with like all the other new rounds are coming out with, it's going to be, you know, a lot easier than to go up to 1,000 or something.
The dude says a second dot on the EXPS 3-2 is for holdover at 500 yards.
Oh, that's a bigger jump then.
Yeah.
Well, you already have, if you zero at 50 or 100, you already have 100 and 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just split it for 4.
Yeah, or 25 and 300. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I think 25 is 300.
Yeah, so you zero at 25 and then you have a 0 at 300, so then 500 would make sense.
Yeah. 36 300 0 is my fave, but I'm a nobody, so who knows?
Good one.
And then 223 DMR says, now I do a 36-yard 0, and I'm on around 300 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. I don't mind. I just don't have a 36-yard range, so I just don't 0 to 36. I just 0 to 50, but I don't have any issues with 36.
I do 50 because of the dots on that little paper that you just showed.
Nick Spinelli says, I zero all my optics in light years since we will inevitably need to shoot in space.
Smart. Smart. Dude, we're over here in 2022. This dude's living in 2050.
Oh my goodness.
We still didn't figure out who came up with the Jimothy for president, right?
I can look it up.
Jimothy Carter. Oh, that would have been good. Sam Resendez says, the wheel screwed me again. It wasn't even for something that someone was winning.
Yeah.
Elon has officially bought Twitter and fired the top execs almost on the spot. I should start up our Twitter thin line defense again.
I mean, I think that's what you would do if you bought something, right? I mean, if you bought something,
Fire everybody.
You wouldn't buy it if you liked it.
Yeah, especially because he was not happy. That's why he bought it.
It was from Michael Costanza.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I wish I was that rich.
Wizard dance magic. Anybody have any experience with the GST-9 and holsters?
What is the GST-9?
I don't know.
Not me. Dude, could you imagine anytime that something made you mad, you just bought it and changed it? Like, Dodge is crap canning the Hemi engine for their trucks. Yeah. And then you buy it and you're like, hey, whose idea was that to get rid of the Hemi? Oh, it's yours? Pack your crap. See you later.
Who wanted to keep it? Like, I thought it was
anybody else have any dumb ideas like that?
Yeah.
And then you just turn around and sell it like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, but all right. Like, who wants to buy this?
My job here is done.
Yeah, back on track again.
So Ironsight said, who else is excited for the Anderson Glock? It's interesting, you know, like we were talking about, you see PSA come out with a Glock alternative at a really competitive price point. To see others following suit, it's kind of cool. I mean, this is what we're talking about, capitalism, right? You have companies that come out with the stuff and it brings down the cost and hopefully increases the quality.
Yeah.
J-Dub says he got the SCT lower today. That was that one that was, it was like on the market for like $40 for a while, right? The frame, the P80 IPA 40.
Oh yeah, people are mentioning a lot of the IP40s, IP40s, because everyone in the world hates that stuff.
Scott says, "Oh, I love the review video of the Eotech video. That was hilarious." Oh, good man. I'm glad you liked it. We had fun doing that.
Yeah, it was just a good. We're like, hey, let's just try this out and see how this goes. Like, dude, that was pretty fun. Like, it was pretty good. I can't wait until there's some videos that are just like There's
Spicy.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to get Joe in here too and be like, pause it. What is this idiot doing? But I'll lose it. I'll just lose it.
Hey, Misfit's here. What's up, Misfit?
Oh,
Wizard Dance Magic.
Oh,
Good to see you,
thanks,
buddy.
Misfit.
Haven't
I
seen
can
you
always count on Misfit to get me drinking.
A good dude.
Scott says, remember when the Twitter execs told the Keystone Pipeline people to just find new jobs?
Yeah, that's funny.
J-Dub to Joe says, you'd be $500 richer if you weren't scared.
I know, but I am. I'm scared.
It's really like, he's like, I can see him now. He's looking at the ceiling like, I could probably make this happen.
Yeah, that's the crappy part. I've
before.
came up with 3 different plans in order to do this. And I'm like, why are you coming up with plans to do this? Shut up. You're not doing this.
Why are you
Like, I've already had this argument to myself in my head.
Think about how to do the desktop.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I already had it all planned out.
That's funny.
But I don't want to get sand everywhere.
Caleb says that Anderson Glock uses the STT-19 frame. I didn't know that. So, Joe, what if you lay down a tarp?
We still get kicked off of YouTube. So
I think you probably do.
yeah.
Then we're doing dangerous activities. Well, we're not.
I don't think you can click that button that firearms shown in a controlled and safe environment.
You don't show it.
Yeah.
You just have like the desktop right off camera like this, right? And then immediately you move your phone to show all the sand falling out of the bucket. You're like, just move your phone and you're like, see, here's a bucket with no hole in it. Hang on. Put it down. Pop. There you go. My ears are ringing. Hopefully you'll probably be yelling at that time.
Yeah.
I would love it if it's just sand with like you just like miscalculated and just sand just goes everywhere. Just everywhere. It's like, ooh, that was a good one.
No.
His wife come home, he's like sand in his mask.
He'll be there for like 3 years, still getting sand out of his mask.
Still, like just shit. Yeah, that'd be a good time.
Angry Sarge, wizard plus 1 level.
Thanks, Angry Sarge.
223 DMR says Shadow Systems makes a Glaucus pistol. Do they? I didn't know that.
I thought that's the one we liked.
You didn't know that Shadow System? Oh, okay.
Sarcastic.
Oh,
the sarcasm didn't come across.
no, it didn't. It was just like,
I was like, really? Go to bed.
what? We like them.
223 DMR at double the price. Seth is here too. That's the first comment I've seen from Seth today. Good to see you, buddy.
What up?
Walsh, what do you think about that BRN upper? In all seriousness, think about getting one in 10.5 inch with a folding brace and a BRN lower.
If you're like really dedicated to the piston-driven system, just know that the way it works without being direct impingement does have a significant impact on accuracy. Being a 10.5, you probably don't care, but at most it's probably a 2 MOA rifle that kind of comes from them. So just kind of the way it's assembled and put together and the way the parts mate is about 2 MOA. It's good. It just has a different recoil pattern. I don't know if it's better or worse. It's just different. It's a lot shorter. It'd be hard to explain without you trying it. That's a hard one. It's cool. I think it's more novelty. Anything else, I would probably just prefer a regular AR-15 and run it. I mean, my really nice setup is an 11.5 or 12.5 now.
I wonder why they're not doing more calibers.
Oh, then just the 222 Wild and 300 Blackout.
Yeah.
Oh,
because it's a good platform, right? With a foldable brace.
And that's the cool, like putting it all in a bag or something like 10.5, fold it up. I mean, you could shoot it folded. So, I mean, there's some cool stuff. If that's a mission set you're going into, that would be pretty cool. So, it'd be pretty neat. But yeah. I've shot them enough. I can't tell the difference between any of them. Like, it's just whatever. You get used to it, and you're like, okay, oh, it's this one. Okay, cool. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, it's this one. Okay, cool. Bop, bop, bop.
So, real quick, just a reminder, we're doing a giveaway for our Grey Ghost Gear Ranger Green belt. So, if you want to enter, ooh, fancy, you're going to do, you have to be a member, a YouTube member, or a Patreon, and you can type in the excuse me, in the comments. What are we doing? Wizard Dance Magic?
Yeah.
Wizard Dance Magic.
Yeah, I'll double check and make sure I got everyone. If you don't see your name for some reason, type it in again.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, we have to say stuff.
I know. Shut up.
Yeah.
Big Spec says 45 with a suppressor. Oh, so he just have the noise. You can't have a firearm in the shot. Sand goes everywhere. I wonder what did that. Oh, what's this hole? It wasn't there before.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. J-Dub says he still hasn't shot his descent. That's exactly what I would expect from a Zev owner.
Think about, I say it's been at least a week. I like how Misfit doesn't even know what he's spinning, but he's in.
Yeah. Shadow Mancum, I'm looking at a 200-yard and in-truck gun.
10.5, yeah.
10.5, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, that would be pretty cool for 10.5. I don't know if I would not want. I don't know. I guess
if that's the plan, 200-yard and in your truck gun. Honestly, I would probably say consider 300 blackout.
Yeah, do that 10.5 300 blackout.
Yeah,
that would be nasty.
It's a bigger pill and less over penetration than a 5.56.
Oh, I got marked. What up, McDermott?
The name sounds familiar.
Probably because we haven't talked about fine on him.
Did they build an AR in 17 HMR? I don't know. You know who would know?
Not that it's seen.
Google would probably know.
You're on point today. I'm going to say.
This is how not Jason gets when he's sick. He gets cranky.
I am sick. I'm going for cough drop number 3 of the night. I blame my wife. It's her fault.
Always is.
Yep. Make sure she's not around. I told my dad something earlier. I was like, I blame my wife for something. He's like, don't stand in front of her. She'll probably hit you. Probably. Hey, Tactically Stoned is here. What's up, dude?
Look at that. Hey, okay. Some are telling me to pull their names off. I'm just changing their names to spin again to make it more entertaining.
Okay, cool. My favorite libertarian says, can we talk about pros and cons to a 222 wild? Maybe he meant 223 wild versus a 5.56 barrel. After watching the bear video, person, not animal, I'm doing the opposite and thinking of building another 16-inch.
Okay, I guess I don't know what he started with. We do everything in 223 wild that we can.
Yeah, unless I find a stupid deal on 5.56, but if I have the choice between the two, I buy a 223 wild barrel.
But he's saying pros and cons.
So pros is 223 wild can shoot 5.56 and 223 more accurately than 5.56 can shoot 223, and a 223 barrel can't shoot 5.56 at all. So you get better accuracy out of the 2 rounds with a 223 wild barrel. Cons, there are none.
I would say cons, you're probably going to be spending more money for a 223 wild barrel versus a 5.56 barrel.
Depends.
True. And I think it's interesting. Most of the time, you're not going to see the longer barrels, 16-inch and shorter in 223 wild. That you usually just going to find them in 5.56. Criterion still makes them all the way down. Yeah. Like they do their whole core lineup is just 223 wild. That's my favorite setup.
Misfit says, shoot my 5-inch CMMG build with subsonic ammo. It was hearing safe and hella fun. Yeah, dude, I love mine.
Wait, which CMMG build?
The 9mm, right?
He probably copied. I think is Misfit. He probably copied one of ours.
That would be awesome if he did.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
So honestly, I don't really care. I'm more of a deal shopper than anything. 5.56 and 223 are both gonna. 5.56 and 223 wild are both gonna shoot. You know, the common caliber that you're going to find, which is going to be the 5.56 NATO or 223 Remington. I'd say the one that I like, which is the one that Joe and Walsh have, it's the Ballistic Advantage Premium Series barrel. That's 223 wild. It's a very accurate gun, and I have one waiting to be built right now.
Can't show you this. People are asking about this though.
Craig Ackerman says, "Who doesn't like Ranger Green?" Right.
Right.
8-inch 300 blackout would be dope. Misfit says.
Yeah.
J-Dub says, "I recently bought a blow dart gun for my truck gun."
Nice. Do you have poison darts?
Tactically Stone says, 5.56, 11.5-inch with one of those law folds. Yep. You're spending like $300 for one of those things, though. So you're going to be spending what you would on getting, one of the BRNs anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that much, if it's worth it.
Those law folders are heavy. People don't talk about how incredibly heavy they are. And the amount of advantage they really give you is fairly low. I don't know. I don't like law tactical folders all that much.
Tactically Stone says, for a truck gun, just get good with a pistol at 50 to 100 yards.
Hey, I saw a question about this, and I forgot I had one of these sitting around. I even showed you this, Jason. This is the Agilite AG3 placard.
Mm-hmm.
So they took this is the same design they've done with everything else. Built in all the retention. I'll have to do a video on this one day. It's basically their Molly pouch that they did, just moved it into a placard with the same height adjustability as the pincer placard. I don't know what they're gonna do with these super cool doodads on the front. I don't know what the plan is. Yeah, it's a cool one though. I don't know if I need. Does it
have those slits in between like the pincer placard does?
No, this is more standard. The pincer is the one that has that larger space in between. This is more just normal. I prefer the pincer myself. I think because I like the extra.
No.
With spaces.
Remember they were showing us those prototypes at SHOT Show where they have those slits that are cut in between the magazines, in between the individual magazine slots that you could they were going to come out with this wraparound system.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That one doesn't have that.
If it hooked all the way around the back, then maybe, and then hooked in. I don't know. If it hooked in one spot, then wrapped all the way around, then yes, technically. So I don't know, but it's cool. It's basically their same thing, just turned into a. It's a really good design. Yeah, good question. I don't know why you have questions about that. Yeah.
Here you go. Misfit says, most people don't shoot well enough to know the difference. I like that 223 Wild has more options for ammo. I think that you nailed it, Misfit.
Well, but same with 5.56, you could shoot both though.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. He's saying most people don't shoot well enough to know the difference between 223 Wild and 5.56.
Yeah.
So just go with whatever's cheaper.
I mean, yeah, I don't stress out about it.
If you're set on a certain brand, right? Here's the thing, what's the one that we buy?
Ballistic Advantage.
Ballistic Advantage. So if you start looking into Ballistic Advantage barrel, the 223 Wild isn't any more expensive than the 5.56. That's why I bought them. I wanted that barrel. But like not Jason and everybody else has said, if you find a 5.56 barrel for $100 and the 223 Wild barrel from a different brand was $200, then go with the 5.56.
I prefer the Wild barrel every time I can.
Yeah, if I'm looking at about the same price, I'm going to buy the Wild barrel.
Joe Jones says, "Hey Joe, did you get your boots?"
Nope.
And you said
I haven't even got my patch, bro.
I do. I always have a box. I always have a box of stuff for Joe. Hey,
always.
Banks Bucks, he did say, asking about Grim Hunter tactical labels. It's way later in the comments though. If you message them, they'll do it without labels. They'll do the whole thing without anything on it. So you just tell them, and they'll do it for you. Just tell them we sent you, and they'll hook you up.
So Misfit, is it the 9mm? He says, I built a 5-inch and an 8-inch sharp slower, Midwest Industries handguard, Arrow mil spec between that.
Yeah, wasn't it Misfit though that bought the longer 9mm barrel and was gonna cut it and have it threaded and all that nonsense?
I think he already did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's talking. We're jumping ahead, but I like how some people are talking about using dimpled barrels. I hate when they're not dimpled.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh.
Misfit says law folder is hella overrated to me, and it extends your LP. Yeah.
people don't talk, people don't even realize, like, dude, I'm way further out. Like, there's a bunch of things that are happening. I
don't like them.
And the amount of space you gain is like like if you were to completely collapse your stock, you only gain, because now you can't completely collapse the stock, right? So even collapse, you're really only gaining like 3 inches. It's not that huge, and you gain a ton of weight.
Shadowman says, I have a friend with a law folder. It is heavy. That is why I want a BRN with a dot and a sling and a light only.
Now I'll tell you.
Hey, look at what's it called too. I really want to try their upper.
Oh, the SIG MCX.
No.
No, the one on Brownells.
No.
Foxtrot Mike.
Yeah, that one. Foxtrot Mike. Look into their stuff too, because they had a 9mm one, which would be kind of perfect for what you're talking about for your truck gun. I think it's all housed in the upper. I don't think it uses a regular bolt, but don't quote me on it. I know that it's side charging or whatever. I want to try their stuff. It's just too expensive. Their 9mm on sale for their entire upper with like $350, but their 5.56 that I want was like $800.
So there's some questions people have in the comments. So if you are a YouTube member or a Patreon member, the entry tonight is for you guys, and then next month it's going to be whoever's here on the live.
Yeah.
Is who can get
Present to win.
Yeah.
So I will say about the BRN, it's hilariously light. Like not having a buffer tube, not having a spring, you know, if any of that stuff happening, the BCG is already lighter. It is hilariously light. When you hand it to someone, they're like, where's the rest of it? Like, oh yeah, this is a piston-driven system. You don't have all the extra weight. So insofar as that, yes. Okay.
It's a weird, a lot of piston-driven systems are actually heavier.
Heavy. Yeah. It's more front heavy, which is it's as I'm saying, the whole system is a little bit weird because the mass that travels is a lot larger. It's just its own thing. It's not
whatever you decide to do, I would highly suggest that you wait for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're at an hour. We got to spin this bad boy.
We ready? See who's going to get upset.
Who's going to win?
Right. Wait. I'm going to tell you when. I'm going to tell you when.
Do you want me to shuffle it first? Do we do some shuffle action?
Sure.
This
I still need to send not Jason $1. I just forgot.
Yeah.
What? I'm picking blue this time.
Green.
Oh, yellow, I guess then. That's not fair.
Okay.
All right.
On your marks, get set, go. We started on blue.
There's no noise.
Usually
There's a noise.
You don't hear it?
No, I can't hear it. Can you hear it?
That's because he messed up all of his stuff with playing video games.
I probably did. It's probably having all the PlayStation stuff messed it all up.
Way to go. All right.
Would you pick not Jason? Green?
Green. Yep.
Oh, terrible. There are only 3 of them.
I know.
Oh, I think it's going to be.
It's going to be J-Dub.
We got some spin-agains in there. Oh, it could be J-Dub or Sam.
Oh, it might be green again.
Could be J-Dub. Come on.
Dude.
Come on. Yes. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is so close. Come on.
Dude, Sam is almost one. Sam's almost oh my god!
Dang it!
Yeah.
Do we have his info?
I think I do actually.
Okay. Hey, Shadow Man, did you get the belt?
Oh, you know what? You know what's funny is he just gave a Grey Ghost belt away at the beginning of the month to the dude. The black one.
We could find out if he maybe. Oh, he said spin again. Okay,
but I still
so
win.
that one don't even count. No way, dude.
No.
Go.
Come on.
Okay,
I totally won that. I definitely won that.
I was about to say, wait a minute. He gave that away.
Yeah.
That's all we do is we just keep.
If it gets green again, I'm gonna. Oh, it's gonna be so fantastic.
No, it's not.
Shuffle. It's gonna be
so
right next to where it was.
Did you shuffle it?
No, I didn't shuffle.
You're terrible at this.
need to remember to shuffle every time.
Did you even take his name off?
Yeah. if he wins again, I'll be like, whoops.
Bailey.
Dude, it might go again on green. This is stupid.
No,
this
it's
is
gonna be
rigged.
blue.
No, it's gonna be iron sight.
Yeah, it's gonna be iron sight.
Oh.
Oh, I hope so.
You think it's
Because then I would only owe not Jason $1 again.
What if it goes spin again?
Yeah. Boom.
Look at
All right, not Jason. Now I owe you $1. But Walsh owes me $1? Yeah.
what? How do I?
So Walsh will pay you. What? We just bet on what color it's going to land on.
And then we just pick colors every color.
So now
Iron sight.
Walsh owe. I don't know what he owe, not Jason.
Perfect.
He owed not Joe. He said $3, and he owed me $1, but just send it to not Jason. So now you owe not Jason $4.
How I
He's here. He says, "I am the wiener."
Yay!
Yeah, if he would have said spin again, I would have been mad.
223 DMR says, "Not Jason. Guess what? They do build a 17 HMR upper for an AR. I just googled it." Yeah.
Actually,
Who builds it?
So give you guys some excitement too. I want to say thanks everybody for this month and joining us for.
I love this. I missed all these beforehand. J-Dub says it better not be me.
Like, well, it was. We're gonna have a bunch of cool stuff next month for all of you folks who are just the regular viewers who just come into our live chat. We'll be present to win like we normally do. It'll be like whoever's in the live chat is going to win. So you basically have like a 1 in 25 chance of winning some cool stuff. I have a box full of stuff that we'll just pull things out of and be like, I'll let you pick a number and then be like, okay, cool. This is what you get.
Can we get this off of there? There we go.
Dude, look at this comment. The dude said, I messaged Walsh in Discord. Okay, I probably check it. I want to give away the Greco's belt I won from J-Dub earlier this month.
We should let's spin that thing again then. Let's do it right now.
I mean,
should we just do it, dude? Should we have it for the members or should it be whoever is in the chat?
Or we could do it for the.
Then just do it next week. If it's for whoever in the chat, just do it next week
for everyone. Yeah, that would be fun. Let's do that. Yeah,
because you'll already have the wheel built. So we'll just spin it twice.
Yeah, I'll spin it twice next week. Yeah.
So what happened today? Walsh owes not Jason $4, and I broke even.
I love this. Like even your favorite libertarian, he's on my team with this. He's like, wait. So I owe Joe $1?
Man, he's good.
What?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So the dude said, I don't care. Let's do it next week because then we can give it away when we're doing everything to the large mass of people, and we'll have all kinds of stuff they can pick from.
Yeah,
be cool.
I still have Walsh's $1 hanging up in my room. I need to mail that out.
Send it to me.
Oh,
I like the spit and raisins, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
And I like what the dude says. Like, I want to go to someone who doesn't have a belt yet.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Like, how awesome would be like, hey, everybody that doesn't have a battle belt, put in hashtag. Oh, later, DMR. Like anybody who doesn't have a belt, put in hashtag. Don't have a belt.
We can do that. It'll be on the honor system, but we can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. So I'm not gonna be like, well, I got like 8 belts. Need some more.
You see my name in there.
Shadowman says, I want Joe to review my POS spark from Vortex on his red dot torture test. No, if you send it, he'll do it.
Yep. If you send it, I'll do it.
I think at one point we all bought the Vortex Spark, and then we all went to the Romeo 5s. We're like, dude,
no, I never bought the Spark.
Yeah,
I think it's the Spark 2. It's like, oh, fancy.
I don't want anything with a AAA battery, dude. Honestly, or AA, whatever it takes.
Banksbuck says, if I can go on leave in a little bit over a week, then I'm gonna flood the Discord with a ton of multicam basement, and I won't feel bad.
Okay.
Sam Resenda says, hashtag don't have a belt. Hashtag I am the poor.
Okay. See, this already saying. So remember this. We'll do this next week. If you don't have a belt, we'll have you chime in. We'll get everybody who doesn't have a belt. We'll try to be the honor system. So if you want to win fun stuff, but like if you want to win the belt, it's usually people who don't even have one.
Yeah. So tune in next week. Actually, all of next month, all of November, all of our giveaways are going to be for the YouTube live. You know, people that are here with us live.
Present to win.
Must be present to win. So next month is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's a ton. It's an annoyingly large amount. Like I got like prototype. Like I just went through a bin and I got prototype stuff that like I can't do anything with. I was like, let's just give that stuff away. Like it's just a ton of stuff from Grim Hunter. Dude, it's just a ridiculous amount of things.
Banks Buck says, also Walsh, how do you feel about M81 now? It's been a week, so you can meditate on the truth of M81.
No, I'm not a fan. Jason does love M81 though.
I do. I love it.
So it actually works out good because it's like, hey, we got some cool M81 stuff, and not Jason's like, yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of frustrating too because there's some like I love multicam black. I love the way it looks. I know that there's no good reason for it, but I love the way it looks. And so if a company wants to send me something to review and I look at their options, I'm like, oh, I'd love to get the multicam black, but I know it doesn't show up well on camera.
Yeah.
So I'll go with multicam or Ranger Green or something.
Same. I have this one in multicam black, which I don't think was ever on camera because it just doesn't show well.
Yeah, it's been on camera before for the Thing 1, Thing 2 video.
Like you're like, oh,
dude, I have that video memorized.
Oh, I remember.
Is that what the spit and raisin stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, spit raisins.
Oh, that'd be. I need. Like I have all these great ideas. Like imagine just some guy with a gun. He just like spitting raisins out. And it just says underneath, "spitting raisins." Like, dude, what's up with the shirt? Like, dude, that's another damn inside.
Had to be there.
So Seth,
this is a year's worth of information in one picture.
Yeah.
Seth says, anyone have experience with a good light-bearing active retention holster for Glock 34 style? I have a GST-9 and TLR-1, and Safariland is too tight, even after taking out a layer of plastic. I would highly recommend taking a look at the Alien Gear holsters, the Rapid Force. I think the retention is way better than Safariland, and I feel like you have a pretty good range of fits. So my Safariland for a Glock 19 will hold an OEM Glock. It'll hold my PSA dagger. It'll hold my IPA 4040. I thought
it wouldn't hold the IPA 4040, the trigger guard.
No, it would. It will.
Oh.
Yeah.
You told me it wouldn't. I swear you told me it wouldn't.
So the Alien Gear, the inside the waistband won't.
Oh.
But the duty holster, the one that you have, it'll hold.
Oh yeah, because there's nothing in front of the trigger guard and it has a big old flashlight hole in it.
So Seth, I can't remember, is a Glock 34, is that the one that has the Glock 17 length slide, or is it longer? Croak sent us a super chat. He said chocolate covered raisins are called goobers. Excuse me. I don't get it.
Is that the code word? Like, oh, look, guys, it's a bunch of goobers.
Is Seth still here?
Oh, I don't know.
So, Sarge is here too. Angry Sarge, do you know G34, isn't that the Glock 17 length barrel or slide?
He's saying some other stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm with Jason on this one. That Alien Gear holster is really kind of impressed us. Like it's a little bit more on the bulky side, but it just works well. Like the way the hand placement is, everything else, the way it retains.
I did a quick video and sent it to not Jason. He was supposed to do the video. But
yeah, I'm still working on it.
Yeah. You can rig it to fit the QLS.
Yeah, you can. Don't tell Joe you can't because he'll prove you wrong.
I need to do that with mine then. No,
dude, it's super easy.
Yeah, I'll have a video on how to do it soon.
Yeah. I have the QD. Mine QD is the other little holster system. It's not as good.
No, I don't like it.
No, it works, but it's like now I have this one holster system that's different than everything else. It's like this.
Yeah, no. The QLS mounts up fine. You don't have to modify the holster. You just have to modify the
fork.
Yeah, the fork.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Yeah.
I'll drill those holes right now.
All right, so our favorite libertarian says, Lark data point. I wore M81 when I played a paintball game, and I won with a pump action rental gun. That's probably all Walsh needed to hear.
That's because nobody can see you.
Yeah, like this guy was invisible.
Like, who are we? Are we fighting the Predator right now?
Banksbuck says M81 is old but gold. It's from the 90s, says Walsh, who likes the even older AR-15.
No, I don't. I'm the new guy on the block. If you show me some gun with a carry handle, and I'll run it over with a truck for you. Like God, God, those are the worst. Like,
Shadowman says Flecktarn is king. Changed my mind. That's all the comments. We made it to the comments.
You just raced through them. You just
yeah.
What other videos?
Yeah. We got to talk about your video because I thought it was hilarious.
I still haven't gotten to watch anything.
Oh my gosh, dude! The whole part about like X-wing crosshairs and angry eyebrows, Call of Duty hit marker, like that was amazing.
Were really like I watched I saw some pictures of the reticle online, and I was like, those little markers are going to be super helpful. And I think it was when I showed the close range footage when you start to realize you can't see anything. There's just kind of like this glob in the middle. But then when you bring everything super close and you're behind the actual reticle system, there's these huge eyebrows. And it got really obnoxious. That glass was really good. Everything about that was. I still don't understand the turrets. Maybe you guys can see this. So Joe, you haven't seen it, but the turrets they used are like the old crappy Burris ones with the inner, like the actual outside doesn't rotate anything. You have to get the inner piece and spin it. And this is like a $1,200 scope. So, and they're like, what?
Right, but see, there's a different thought process behind this, right? Mm-hmm. If you're the person that uses holdover, which you've become the person that uses holdover, then you don't want turrets that turn like that. You can turn them by throwing them into the bag, by falling, by bumping up against your gear, stuff like that. So
totally,
it depends what you want to do. If you're the person that always messing with your turrets, like, oh, I hit 2 inches low, I'm gonna. Then yeah, you want those, but if not, you want jump covers over them because you sight it in and you forget it.
They have covers.
Yeah. So I like the covers, right? So like, I don't necessarily need to be able to adjust it all the time. I'm with you. Keep the covers on. I like the covers.
Okay.
Take the covers off 0 or like adjust for elevation or whatever. But what I'm saying is, even when you go to 0, you have to sit there and like weasel with it just to try to get a couple clicks in, because you can't turn a dial. You gotta like microscopically turn this. It's just a lesson in frustration. You're right though. Once it's 0'd, you're pretty much set unless you change elevation or have some crazy.
I told Walsh the video made it. It reminded me of like those infomercials where like the white people, they like open up the cupboards and like all the like Tupperware falls out on them, right? That's what it was like watching Walsh do the video, because he's like trying to like turn this thing, and it's like he's trying to get 1 click and he gets 5, and he's like, I can just imagine the infomercial. Are you struggling trying to get 1 click on your Burris turrets?
You need this little fancy tool.
I almost did it in black and white too, like, and then I was gonna come back to me like.
But how much was it? How much is that scope?
$1,250 scope.
Yeah. So I'll never feel your frustration or know if that's any good or not.
The glass is really, really good. It kind of gets wasted though, because you have a fixed parallax. So it's like, okay, when you go out to 600, it's never going to be focused on the 600-yard target.
Wait, there's not a parallax adjustment?
No, so most LPVOs don't. They're almost always fixed.
So wait, this is a $1,200 LPVO that doesn't have a parallax adjustment.
Most of them don't.
And it's crap to try to
adjust. Yeah, and that's kind of what.
Sorry, but that's a no-go. Everything you just said, a no-go in my book.
Well, and
if I'm paying $1,200, what is it? A 1 to 6?
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, dude. $1,200. You realize that's almost the entire price of my 1,000-yard 6mm arc.
It's more than.
I think I have $1,300 in the entire gun.
Right around. And you bring up a good point though. Most LPVOs though, they don't have a parallax adjustment. Oh, Kevlar Rockstar. I may know this person.
He's buddies with my favorite libertarian.
Oh, okay, copy. So most of them don't have parallax adjustment, and that's kind of why I've gotten away from LPVOs. And in a weird way, I've done the lesson I've learned after reviewing 20 LPVOs is I don't like LPVOs.
Yeah, is buy a red dot and put a magnifier behind it,
or run mid range. Like I don't like running scopes with 1x. I'll be honest with you. I will run a 2.5 to 10 or a 1 with a 3x mag. I don't like the 1 to 6 doesn't buy me anything that I need that those other two don't do better. So
yeah, what you need to do, you need to start getting some 6x magnifiers and start testing those.
6.5.
6.5.
I have a 5x that I love.
Do you?
Yeah.
J-Dub says you'd shoot better with an MRO. That MRO is isn't it a 1.1 power?
It's like 1.1, 1.2, enough to mess with you. It's just enough to like I'm gonna throw up. Like don't move.
Throw up.
I did enjoy that. I think I made them mad, which is probably bad. I didn't mean to make anybody mad. But someone said in the comments, they're like, "Oh, they're gonna be pissed." I'm like, oh,
well,
yeah, maybe.
Welcome to Thin Line Defense. This is honest. We don't.
And we were talking. Me and the wife were talking about how if Thin Line Defense ever grew, and she's like, if you ever did this full time, you got to be careful. Maybe you guys couldn't just say whatever you wanted. I was like, we have to always build this in a way that we could just always say what we want. Like that needs to be. That's just the way it is. Like, hey, you can send us whatever you want, but we are. I told us we will always build the business model to support the fact.
Right. You could still do it full time and say whatever you want. You just have to be twice as big as the people that are just yes men.
Yeah.
So for every company that we highlight and we like their gear, then we have one that we piss off. We just have to be twice as big.
And I think that's the sad part too, is I get those channels, like it's their livelihood. And I know that's like, dude, they have to say good things about it. Like if people send us a crap product, we can just let it die on the floor and be like, dude, we're not going to review that. It's not worth the time.
Yeah.
But like, if that's your bread maker, you have to make a video about it being good, even if it's not, because that's how you get your,
But there's a company out there that they appreciate the honest feedback. We've had some of those.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, Olight is one of them, but I just don't think they watched my video ago.
I don't think we'll trash things and they'll be like, thanks for the video. Like, dude, we wrecked you.
Yeah. We just need to keep adding. Anytime we say anything negative about Olight, we need to add it to the end of the video because they don't watch that far.
They don't watch it in the beginning. Some people don't watch it when they watch the comments. Like, good job, just shilling for Olight. Like, bro, we told you it was garbage and not to buy that. Like, what video did you watch?
Hey, we should give that away.
I have a prototype one of that foregrip. I'll give it away next month. I have the prototype. Like it came out I had it for like a year.
Dude, I have the legit one that they're trying to sell, and it's crap.
Dude, when you got it, I was like, oh, I have that. I got it. I was like, nope, and I threw it in the box, and I found it.
Dude, I want to send it as a punishment. Like the next time we put somebody in timeout, like you're not coming out of timeout until you send us your address.
That would be awesome. That would be. That would be good.
Well, we're coming up on an hour and a half, guys.
Oh, I'm just
so let's talk about our other video.
Oh,
reaction video.
So I had a super fun time with that. So if you guys didn't know how those work, what you can do is you can go on the Discord. You can give us a link that's we're just blind to. We'll sit down. We'll probably have some drinks. We're just chilling with each other, and then we'll hit play, and then we'll just start reacting to it. So it's a little more candid as to what we're watching. Try to get us links to some spicy videos of things that'll make us mad, but not necessarily like legal videos. We have some that are legal. If it's like lawyers talking about guidance, that's okay because those are actual like lawyers. But if it's like, hey, a bunch of people getting shot, like probably not going to show that. So just cool tactical gear stuff or just cool situations. We'll check it all out. The more we can do, the better. We'll try to do them.
The spicier, the better.
Yeah, whenever we can. if you do a video of 15 of a 15-minute video of how to install Molly, I will probably hate you forever. Then I'll probably get hurt.
Says he's gonna be sending M81.
Great, a whole bunch
Lots of M81.
Oh, it's just like a whole video of M81. I just get up and walk away.
The history.
We want to do a lot more of the React videos. I think that's fun. We can kind of see us be a little more candid and kind of this format, talking about stuff. We'll still do our normal reviews like we do, like on Sundays. But yeah,
we did say we talked about in the video though that the reason why we can't do it just one of us is because on our own, like the three of us, we can be huge a-holes, and so doing it together,
yeah,
we'll kind of keep it PG-13.
It'll be like, dude, you can't say that. Like, you can't say that. Like, I even went on. I was getting my butt. I was on Reddit, like watching that video, and I was on Reddit. I was like saying crappy things about Leopold, and they got mad. They were like, Leopold's amazing. I'm like, yeah, in 1974, like your dad's grandpa thinks Leopold's cool. That's the last person who liked them. Like,
yeah. So, all right, let's go around. Let's talk about upcoming videos then.
You got one this weekend, so do you want to?
Yeah.
I guess we'll end with you.
It doesn't matter.
We'll start with you.
So, we talked about this before. So, our new optics test platform, you're going to see it this weekend with the new primary arms micro red dot. It's a decent little red dot, so that will be coming out this upcoming Friday.
I can't wait to watch that so I can bash that red dot next Thursday.
It's kind of like the Hollow Sun 407.
Yeah, I can't wait to bash it.
For cheaper.
I think it has less fisheye though, but it looks like the exact same build.
Hey,
because I really like primary arm, but I don't particularly like the design of that one.
So this one, I want to show you guys this real quick before we get too far. I want to get this optic. I'm trying to get a hold of Lead and Steel. So if someone knows someone over at Lead and Steel, let me know. But I shot them a message already. Here we go.
Tick tock, tick tock.
I got it. This is a new optic from Red.
Looks like the Romeo AT.
So a lot like that. So look at the price though. I mean, so they're doing an introductory price fairly cheap. This has a lot of.
I can't see anything.
You can't see anything? Oh, weird. You guys are just weird. At
how much is it?
$274 for their.
Buy it.
I'm going to.
Right now.
No, I don't want to buy it right now.
Let me see your credit card number.
So it's very similar. It's kind of like a blend between the Eotech and the Aimpoint. It's kind of what they go for.
Is it holographic?
I don't think so.
No, it's a red dot. I
think it's more like a dot. I think it's more like the UH1. I don't think the UH1 is holographic. I think it's more like a what's that one Holosun that has the enclosed, the 512 or whatever?
The 512 is all enclosed.
I think that's what it is. I think it's super similar to that, but it's supposed to take a beating. I don't know.
Dude, have you guys looked down the optic? So a coworker has a SIG 365, but like it's milled on the top, and it has that weird thing all flat on top of the slide. And then you look down it, and it glows like a red dot. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh my gosh, man. It's actually really cool, but you have to line it up kind of like sights, but it's really cool.
Interesting.
Okay. Sorry.
My
turn?
Yeah. I'm done.
I am. Well, I've been working on a bunch of fun projects, but I think the main thing we're gonna run on next is the thermals for me. So I did like an intro to thermal video to kind of like as a primer. That'll probably be the one you guys start seeing, and then I'll start doing the actual reviews on the thermal optics that I have that I've been using for forever. I also have a ton of magnifiers, and I did some videos on that you'll see later too. So you'll see some cool stuff, hopefully, as we
go. I have that video. I don't know if we're going to release it or not, because not Jason said it. Crap.
Which one?
The one where I went over my battle rifle.
I didn't say it was crap, did I?
Yeah.
No.
Well, just ask the viewers, like, hey, do you guys want Joe's crap video?
Yeah, you want to? I go through my entire like go-to build, but Jason said it on crap.
I did not. I highly doubt I said that.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, you were pointing at thing. I couldn't even see what you were pointing at. You need to
Oh yeah,
do different stuff with your
forgot.
camera."
I do remember that. Yep. Yeah. Hey, this thing. It's like this is Joe. Yeah. So if you could just adjust this here, and then it'll be the best thing. It'll be the best thing ever. If you do this. Okay, this is a secret. Right here, you do push this, it'll be the best thing ever. All right?
Oh, I'm in. I have to do it now.
You know what?
Pretty much it.
We're gonna forget this and the primary arms red dot. I'm gonna do Joe's video this Sunday. I'm gonna release it, and that'll be next Sunday. The Masada and the primary arms red dot is gonna be next Sunday.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. The people have spoken. Ironsight says, I want Joe raw and uncut.
And I don't know if people, and we're running out of time, but I don't know if people saw Joe's video from last week when he did an Olight video. And it was one of those like, Joe, do you remember you have to do this Olight video? And he was like, no, I forgot. I'm going to do it right now. And he was just so pissed and annoyed the whole time. I was like, dude, this is the best video you've ever done. You're just so mad. I was like, just be pissed every time. He's like, I wasn't in the mood. Like, okay, just get really mad.
No, I've worked 14 hours that day.
Banks Buck says he wants to see it. My favorite libertarian says, I want to see Joe's video. Don't hide it under a bushel. All right.
We're going to do it.
All right.
Well, not Jason, I have a bunch of links to create.
Yeah, I do. I'll get on that today or tomorrow.
We'll get it. We'll get it
done. All right. But that's it, guys. We're out of time. So, really quick, just thank you so much for joining us. Remember, next month, all of October, it's going to be must be present to win giveaway. So the entire month of November, did I say October? I'm sorry. I meant November. All of November, every Thursday night, we're going to be doing a giveaway. I saw real quick, 1911 Drew, he had commented, he popped in at the end. 1911 Drew, I wasn't able to make it to the UPS place today, but it's all packaged up. Your belts will go out tomorrow. He won the Lead Devil belt last week. All right. So, any last alibis before we close this out?
Nope. If they want to talk to us more, we'll be over.
Welcome to the 1911 family, not Jason.
I'm super excited, man. I'm very excited. All right, guys.
Well, when are you going to shoot it?
Not next Monday, but the Monday after.
Oh, so weeks after you get it, weren't you just talking trash about that?
You're like your Zev or something now.
Yeah, it's like you bought a Zev or something.
Next Monday. I'll shoot it Monday. All right. See you guys next Thursday.